Welcome to another edition of Rugbos. Very exciting weekend lying ahead. Wildeklawer Festival with some very exciting matches, Carl.
Yeah, between Wildeklawer and Noordside, little to pick or to choose. Wildeklawer at this stage still my favorite, but yeah, it all depends. We start with Friday evening, 7 o'clock. Opening match. There is a lot of underage matches before that also. See, if you are earlier at Diamantveld, go and have a look. But the first match is Oakdale versus Office.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a humdinger in itself due to Office win on Saturday and Oakdale's draw against Grey College on Saturday. So I'm very much excited, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, the new Oakdale. I mean, what they did is they were in the face of Grey College the whole time. Grey College didn't like that, and that's the main reason for their upset. If they play with the same attitude in their face or in your face attitude that they played against Grey College, it could become a long evening for Office.
However, I think the Office forwards might play a significant role in this game as well.
Yeah, have a look. Yeah, the next one, Framesby against Garsfontein.
Yeah, Garsfontein I think should take this one.
They should, but remember Garsfontein haven't played for 2 weeks.
Which could count against them.
Which will definitely count against them. Framesby is looking better and better. So yeah, so that'll be an interesting one. And then the first big one, Help Mekaar against Paul Jim.
Yeah, Paul Jim, I think now with a big target on their back after Saturday's unfortunate or fortunate loss, depending on which side you sit on.
Fortunate, very
against
fortunate.
Office. Yeah, so Help Mekaar will be sniffing blood.
Yeah, and Office showed the whole of South Africa how to beat Paul Jim, what to do to beat him. I mean, Stellenberg showed us the first game of the season, and then Wynberg showed us, and then Office really pulled it off. So yeah, it should be interesting. Help Mekaar maybe not as strong as everybody thought at the beginning of the year. They're only ranked, I think, in the top 30, but they can also upset because they've got a really good pack of forwards. Yeah, maybe the problem is at 9 and 10, but also very dangerous outside back. So yeah, it could become quite an interesting evening.
Otherwise, my money will probably be on Paul Jim.
No, definitely, yeah. Then Grey College against Boland Landbou.
I think Boland, I'll give it to Grey, but no. Yeah, I'm not going to write Boland off at all.
Yeah, definitely Grey College. Boland Landbou is also struggling a bit. They had a great tour over season, everything starting to find their feet in South Africa. But yeah, no, Grey College definitely. It all depends how Grey College also react to the draw against Oakdale. Yeah, Boland Landbou could just maybe have to bear the brunt of the...
As they say, they might have pulled themselves toward themselves for the coming weekend. Paul Boys, Maritzburg.
Paul Boys, Maritzburg. Once again, we'll have to see how the guys of Paul Boys react after the loss against Rondebosch. But it should also be Maritzburg College, very good backline. Forwards not up to scratch, and I think that's where Paul Boys will win it.
Yeah. And then the match that I'm looking forward to also is Monash and Outeniqua.
Again, the team with a bigger pack of forwards, Monash pack of forwards should really control the match as they did at Noordside and everything. Against Oakdale, they played Oakdale the last day. Now, yeah, they took control the second half completely of the game with their forwards. I don't think Outeniqua has the forwards to compete.
One of the biggest pack of forwards in the country at this stage.
Definitely, yeah.
Paulrus, Glenwood, the last one for Saturday.
It will be nice, but Paulrus really is peaking at the right moments at this stage. They're really playing brilliant rugby. The way they came back against Bishops on Saturday is just, yeah, magnificent. So, personally, an easy win against Glenwood. Unfortunately, KZN's rugby is not as strong as it used to be 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, easy win for Paulrus.
Yeah. Then Monday, the big day of the festival. If you have to watch one day or pick a day, it will be Monday.
Definitely Monday, yeah.
Stellenberg, starting with Stellies and Menlo Park.
Yeah, close game, a very close game. Personally, I think Stellenberg will take it, but Menlo Park can surprise. I mean, they're not a bad team. They're just not performing as they should at this moment.
Oakdale and DHS.
That's going to be interesting. I'm so glad to see DHS and Glenwood back into the action at Wildeklawer, or being invited for the first time. Peter Ingledow at DHS is doing something definitely right. They completely overran Maritzburg College on the weekend. They're really playing brilliant rugby. Yeah, we'll have to see. It all depends also what happens between Oakdale and Office. What Oakdale team will pitch for the Saturday's match, but yeah, Oakdale should win it still.
And then Office and Glenwood.
Again, Glenwood, well, they've never been tested or really been tested by the proper schools in South Africa. This weekend will be their first weekend to be really tested. They are ranked quite high and everything, so we'll have to see, but I think Office should take that one.
No, I agree. Paul Roos and Garsfontein.
That's going to be a brilliant, absolutely brilliant game. Garsfontein maybe with a better pack of forwards, but only just. And
Paul Roos peaking.
Paul Roos peaking. They've got all the injured players are back, so we're going to see at Wildeklawer the best Paul Roos side that's available. At this stage, we don't know what injuries will be during or happen during Wildeklawer, but this should be one of the matches of Wildeklawer to see. Garsfontein also brilliant 10, brilliant 9, 12. So yeah, it will be an absolutely, and the outside backs of Garsfontein
very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. So.
And then probably going to be the match of the season so far between number 1 and 2, currently ranked Grey College versus Paulgym.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting because both those sides will have to show that they really deserve their number 1 spot, and if they do not perform on Friday, they could already find themselves at number 3 or number 4. So it will be quite an interesting game. Personally, I still say Paulgym should take this one. They've got their 2 game plans that they can play. Maybe Peter must start respecting, and Peter is nothing. But Peter must start respecting his opponents. When you've got in a close game, when you've got an opportunity to kick for Pauls, you've got Liam Kun there. Use him, get your 3 points, go back and start over again. That cost him, although I personally think Office were the better team on the day, that did cost Paulgym the win over Office on Saturday. So we'll see if Peter reacts to that. Normally he just goes to the corner and forces his way over the try line. We'll have to see. You say Paulgym?
I say Paulgym.
I'll just be difficult and say Great College.
Okay, and then Paul Boys Monas. Yeah.
That'll be also very interesting match. Paul Boys, once again, we'll have to see how they react after their loss against Rondebosch. But I think with Sean Erasmus, their brilliant coach, he has proved himself also that he can get the boys going through a wall for him. So we'll have to see. The only thing that was strange again in the match against Rondebosch is those brilliant guys at the back. They failed him. It was not the forwards' fault that they lost to Rondebosch. I mean, they were in the lead for quite a while and everything. So if the backs of Paul Boys does not function well, it's going to be a very long day. Because Paul Boys forwards is not a match for Monas up front.
Yeah. Look, Carl, in a nutshell, I think there's some excellent games that's going to be seen over those 2 days. You've got to watch this, otherwise you'll be missing out as a supporter. It is
streamed by Supersport Schools. So, yeah, and remember also there's the festival, the Selborne 150th Festival in Gqeberta. Go there also, not all the top schools in the country, like, I mean, we're getting really spoiled with the top festivals that we attend, but also some great matches, some great lineups there, exciting, very, very close matches at great PE. So yeah, spoiled for choice.
How far are we away from the weekend? Too far.
yeah, but we'll wait until Friday.
All right.
Great stuff.
Cheers.
Thank you.